And while Chief Minister Siddaramaiah came to power promising people about transparency in governance, but his cabinet colleagues are reluctant to provide information under the RTI Act. Take a look as to what an RTI activist came up against.
RTI activist Bhima Pagadat sought information on the 28 ministers on 8th November last year. He had sought information on the number of visits they have paid to their respective constituencies after being elected and the number of development review meetings they had attended during this time. Surprisingly, only 12 of the 28 ministers have responded and the other 16 have ignored their application. The RTI Commission served a notice to 8 of the 16 ministers and asked personal secretaries of these ministers to be present before the Commission at 11 in the morning on 27th of this month.
8 ಜನರಿಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಆಯೋಗದಿಂದ ಸಚಿವರ ಆಪ್ತ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯವರಿಗೆ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಬರುವ 27/8/2014ರಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಆಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ 30ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಕಂದಾಯ ಸಚಿವರ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯವರಿಗೆ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಜಾರಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆವಾಗ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಿ ಸಚಿವಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಹಕ್ಕಿನ ಫಲಕಗಳನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟುನಿಟ್ಟಿನ ಸೂಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
These are the ministers to whom the RTI Commission has served notices. T.B. Jayachandra, Law and Parliamentary Minister. Satish Jarkiholli, Excise Minister. M.B. Patil, Major and Medium Irrigation Minister. H.S. Mahadeva Prasad, Cooperation Minister. R.V. Deshpande, Higher Education and Tourism Minister. Dinesh Gundu Rao, Food and Civil Supplies Minister. Dr. Sharan Prakash Patil, Medical Education Minister. P.T. Parameshwar, Labour Minister. These ministers have staff at their disposal and the government spends lakhs of rupees on their salaries and other perks. Hence, the RTI activists are baffled over negligence to respond to their applications.
ಇವರ ಆಡಳಿತದೊಳಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು. ಮತ್ತು ಇವರ ಪಾರದರ್ಶಕತೆಯಿಂದ ಮರೆಮಾಚ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಆಡಳಿತದೊಳಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನಿಷ್ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತವಾದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಈ ಎಚ್ಚೆತ್ತ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದರೂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು.
The RTI activist is alleged to have sent the copies of information sought and notice served by RTI Commission to Digvijay Singh and Rahul Gandhi. The ministers could face a tough time with the Commission as well as their High Command in the coming days. Shrikant Kubakaddi for News9, Bengaluru.
And well, there was drama near Shivananda Circle late last night as 3 men attempted to kidnap a woman. The incident took place outside the Sirak Hotel where Hegganahalli corporator Govind Gowda was celebrating his grandson's first birthday. Well, after the party, Govind Gowda's son Suresh and his wife Manasa stepped out of the hotel at around 11:45 p.m. This is when 3 miscreants came in a car and attempted to force Manasa into their car. But Manasa screamed and raised an alarm. A few passers-by heard Manasa scream and managed to nab one of the accused, who has been identified as Manjunath, who is a resident of Sadarahalli near Doddajala. He was given a sound thrashing and handed over to the High Grounds police. The police are now on the lookout for 2 more accused. An absolute shocker coming to light there. Late last night, it is understood that Manasa, who is a mother, had in fact gone to celebrate her son's birthday with her family. After that, she was walking back home with her husband when a gang came close. They tried to kidnap her, and of course she refused to get into their car. She screamed and raised an alarm, and passers-by came to her rescue. They beat up one of the accused, 2 more are still at large. But the police are hoping that this one man, Manjunath, can give them more details on the other 2 as well. And moving on, it was a village festival in Vedanatham in Tamil Nadu, but this festival soon turned into a tragedy. Take a look as to what happened.
Isikiyammale Temple Festival is celebrated in Vedanatham in Thoothukudi district every year. This year too, the villagers were busy with the celebrations. 4 children, Muttu Alagi, Isakiyamma, Adi and Moses, also attended the festival with their parents. Suddenly, they went missing. Worried parents alert the police. Police suspect a case of kidnap. High alert in bus and railway stations. During the search operations, the police combed an area where seized cars had been parked. In a tragic turn of events, the kids were found dead in one of the parked cars. They had suffocated to death.
தூத்துக்குடியிலிருந்து வரோம் சார். இங்க கோயில் கூட வருஷம் கோயில் திருவிழாக்கு நாங்க இங்க வருவோம். வரும்போது இந்த பிள்ளைகள் இங்க விளையாண்டுட்டு இருந்த பிள்ளைகள் கார் உள்ள நிக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு உள்ள போயிருக்காங்க. ஒரு 9 மணிக்கு மேல அந்த பிள்ளைகள் நாங்க தேடினோம், காணமே, எங்க தேடிங்க காணமேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லா இடத்துலயும் நாங்க தேடி பார்த்துட்டோம். லாஸ்ட்ல இந்த கார் இங்க உள்ள நிக்குதே, சரி இதுக்குள்ளேயாச்சும் போய் இருக்குங்களான்ட்டு போய் எட்டி பார்க்கும்போது தான் கார் லாக் பண்ணி இந்த பிள்ளைகள் உள்ள கிடந்திருக்குங்க. கார்ல ஏறினோன்னா இந்த லாக் ஆயிட்டு, லாக் ஆகணும்னு இந்த பிள்ளைகளுக்கு ஓபன் பண்ண முடியல காரை. அதனால வந்து இவங்க வந்து காரை வந்து லாக் பண்ணாம விட்டுருக்காங்க. அதனால இந்த பிள்ளைகள் ஏறி இருக்கு.
The bodies of the children were immediately taken to a nearby hospital for an autopsy. The post-mortem report stated suffocation as a cause of death. The police are still unaware of how the children entered the car and suspect a case of kidnap. Ramesh Kantirva, News9, Chennai.
And while celebrating Independence Day is a matter of pride to all of us Indians, and here's a goldsmith from Coimbatore who has shown his love to the motherland in a unique display of talent.
There is a rush of patriotism in all of us, and most of us go to any extent to display the same. A goldsmith from Coimbatore has put this rush of patriotism in an artistic way. The miniature Indian flag. The miniature model of the great freedom fighters. All of them placed on a matchstick and a pencil. Yes, this is the work of Raja, a Coimbatore-based goldsmith. This is his way of showing love towards the nation ahead of Independence Day.
இந்த ஆகஸ்ட் 15க்கு வந்து நான் ஒரு வித்தியாசமான சாதனை படைச்சிருக்கிறேன். மன நிறைவாக மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருக்கிறேன். அப்படி என்ன சாதனை அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 180 மில்லிகிராம் தங்கம், அதாவது 1 கிராம் வந்து 1000 மில்லிகிராம், அதில் வந்து ஒரு பகுதி 100 மில்லி, அதில் 180 மில்லிகிராம் தங்கத்தில் வந்து சிறிய சிறிய சிற்பங்கள்னால் காந்தி, நேரு, பாரதியார், திருப்பூர் குமரன், இந்திய வரைபடம், அது போக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வெறும் 8 மில்லிகிராமில் இந்திய தேசிய கொடியை வந்து சிற்பமாக படைச்சிருக்கிறேன். இது வந்து மிக நுண்ணிய சிற்பம். இதனுடைய அளவுகளை காட்டுறதுக்காக வந்து நான் தீக்குச்சியை பயன்படுத்தியிருக்கிறேன். தீக்குச்சிக்கு மேலே வந்து இந்த உருவங்களை எல்லாம் நான் வச்சு இதோட அளவை காட்டியிருக்கேன்.
Raja, a trained goldsmith, practiced gold carving from micro-milligram of gold. He has now carved an 8 milligram national flag out of gold. Remembering the sacrifices of the freedom fighters, he's also carved the miniature models of Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru and many others. He has carved all of these miniature models using 180 milligrams of gold. This patriotic goldsmith wishes to evoke patriotism in the younger generation through his artistic work. Ramesh Kantirva for News9, Chennai.
And while the release of the Punjabi movie Kaum Ke Heere was stalled for months by the censor board, finally the movie was given a green signal, but now the Intelligence Bureau has stepped in. Take a look as to why.
आखिरी बार जब मिलिया सी ते बड़ा खुश लग रहा सी, पिंड चलिया सी मंगनी कराउण.
These are scenes from the movie Kaum Ke Heere, which was to release on 22nd August.
देख लिया.
दो बोल मोहब्बत देख नजर प्यार दी.
But that does not seem likely. The Intelligence Bureau has warned the BJP government not to release the film, as they have said it would create tension between Hindus and Sikhs in Punjab. The movie, directed by the famous Punjabi singer Raj Kakade, portrays the aftermath of Operation Blue Star in Punjab. The movie shows the atrocities the people of Punjab suffered during the operation. Qaum Ki Heere continues showing how Byan Singh, Satwan Singh and Kehar Singh planned the assassination of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. The movie was first scheduled to release on February 28th and then March 14th, but the censor board put it on hold. After months of stalling, the censor board finally gave the movie a green signal for its release on August 22nd. Now the Intelligence Bureau has submitted a report to the government to stall the movie's release. The Congress too has asked the government to stall the movie's release.
If any film may create law and order situation and may create other kinds of problems in the society, then Government of India should take care and censor board should also take care of such films.
The BJP is paying no heed to the Congress demands.
My first concern is that I wonder who's protesting. The reality is we all know what happened after the assassination of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Even today, after 3 decades, congressmen like Jagdish Titler, Sajjan Kumar are running or making the court run around in circles and delaying justice. And we know the reality is that a large number of Sikhs were massacred, not only in Delhi, but other places like Patna and Kanpur also. It was one of the worst things that could happen to a single minority community, the worst kind of crime. The fact is that if the censor board has cleared this movie in their own wisdom, then I think they must have taken all the factors into consideration and the film should be released.
What will the BJP government do now is a question. Sanjay Dikshit, News 9, New Delhi.